What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. OG Matt here with Craig Benard and with his Gimmick puppet deck. He's just gonna go over it real fast. He's actually playing a new little, I guess whatever the hell they're called, Gimmick puppets. Archetype, yeah. Sorry, he kind of slipped. But anyways, he's gonna go over his deck profile real fast. You can go ahead.
Okay, very well. I guess I'll start with best monster in the main deck.
You could just set him down if you want.
Gimmick Puppet Jury Doll. Run 3 of her.
You could put him the other way.
Oh, yes. Gimmick Puppet Jury Doll.
Okay.
So you can instantly special summon from your graveyard by banishing another Gimmick Puppet from your graveyard. They can only use one per turn.
Okay.
But she is a level 8 0/0.
Okay.
Easily summoned and easily sent to the graveyard, as we'll go over.
Yeah.
Next card is Magnet Doll. I run 3 of them.
What does this one do?
Well, if you control Gimmick Puppet monster, only Gimmick Puppet monsters, and your opponent controls monsters, you can special summon him from your hand.
Okay.
He's also a level 8, 1000, 1000.
Okay.
Next, some people run 2, I prefer 3 of Gimmick Puppet Shadow Feeler. While in the graveyard, if you take damage from a direct attack, you instantly special summon him, then take 1000 damage yourself.
So he's like a Trag, but you take 1000.
Yep.
And like Gore's.
Yep. In addition, he can't be destroyed by battle and is 1000, 1000.
Okay.
So on the second attack, if they're trying to OTK you, you take 1000 less than you would have normally taken, thus you break even. On the third attack, you take 1000 less than you would have taken normally. And so far, it just keeps on getting less damage from there.
Okay, so it's like a blocker card then.
Yep. But if used as an Xyz material, it banishes itself when it's detached.
Yeah, okay.
But still not too bad, and we'll go over a nice little nasty thing to go with it later. Most people don't really like this guy, but he's a good trading cost. Gimmick Puppet Twilight Joker. He's actually saved my life a few times. If a Gimmick Puppet is destroyed by battle, you can banish that Gimmick Puppet, instantly special summon this guy from your hand.
Nice.
Yep. Plus, he is another Jury Doll target to banish. Works with Escape from the Dark Dimension, Limit Reverse, wonderful things.
Do you run Allure of Darkness with him too?
Yes, I do.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're pretty much an all dark and earth archetype.
That's
Let's
nice.
see. All the ones we've gone over so far are all darks.
Okay.
The next one, I've been able to troll with him a few times. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare.
How many of these do you run?
I run 3.
Okay.
You can special summon him from your hand by attributing 1 Xyz monster you control. And if you do, you get to special summon any Gimmick Puppet Nightmare from your hand or graveyard.
Okay.
You only special summon 1 Gimmick Puppet Nightmare from your hand or graveyard.
Okay.
Though during the turn he's special summoned, you can't special summon anything except for Gimmick Puppets. But if you revive him during your opponent's turn, you can Xyz with him for Felgrand or anything else you want.
Nice.
He is one of the beefier ones with 2000 defense. And he looks a lot like the human centipede.
This is really bad, but alright.
Well, all of them look messed up. I mean, have you seen the Twilight Joker?
That's kind of horrible.
His
You're gonna make your
wrist has a
opponent
scythe.
puke. You're gonna be like, summon 1 human centipede. They're just gonna puke all over your
Second
cards.
human centipede.
Oh, stop, man.
Yeah, actually look at that one. Like their heads are connected. They're like,
Gimmick Puppet Egghead. One of the Earth archetypes. He's a bit more flexible than the others.
Egghead.
He can be normal summoned, and you can discard a Gimmick Puppet, to either burn your opponent for 800 or double his level to 8.
Okay, I got a question. Since this is Earth and Darkhead, do you run into any Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors today?
No, I have not.
Do you think that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror would stop the deck, or no?
It would hurt it quite a bit. It would stop you from doing Shadow Feeler or Dreary Doll.
It just stops the whole dark side of the deck, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it'd stop you from,
However, this guy does not
activating their effects.
This guy would still, however, work because he's more like a Cyber Dragon summon.
Okay, alright. Okay, well, that was just a quick question.
Yep. However, this guy helps you get around Crimson Blader. I actually was able to do that earlier today, and Giant Grinder their Crimson Blader.
Okay.
Another level 4, Gimmick Puppet Scissor Arms.
What?
You'll poke out your eyes running with
Why do
them.
they have these weird-ass names?
They're best explained as toys from hell or from the island of misfit toys.
I can
However you
tell.
wish, think of them.
Alright.
This guy is pretty much an Armageddon Knight for Gimmick Puppets. while
Okay.
also being able to be banished for Drury Doll or Twilight Joker.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's like pass right through these guys. Are you done with the monsters?
One more monster left.
Okay.
Gimmick Puppet Gear Changer. Once per turn, you can change his level to match the level of another Gimmick Puppet you control,
Okay, so he's a
thus
level
helping you get
swapper.
around that Crimson Blader as well.
Okay. And-
As for draw power, I guess I'll cover all these at once.
Yep.
Trade in 3 for obvious reasons.
Yep.
I run 1 advanced draw. You could run more. Revive Jury Doll with her own effect. Tributor, draw 2.
Nice.
Allure of Darkness, again self-explanatory. And Magic Planter. Tribute a face-up continuous trap card, as you'll see I run quite a few later, to draw 2. So
Nice.
lots of drawing 2 in here. I think I'll save this for later. Junk Puppet. I run 3.
Basically, special summon.
Yep,
Like Iron Call, basically.
a monster born for Gimmick Puppets, though you can
Nice.
only use 1 per turn.
Yeah.
And the last spell, one of my favorites, Rank Up Magic Argent Force, or Argent Force. I run 3.
What the hell is that?
You rank up a rank 5 or higher monster to a CXYZ or number C monster that's 1 rank higher. And once per duel, if you special summon a monster that's rank 5 or higher, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand.
Nice. So you basically like, use one to get another one.
Yep,
Okay.
allows for lots of shenanigans. Call of the Haunted, run 3, works well with Magic Planter, revives those Gimmick Puppets for use again.
Nice.
To limit reverse, again the same, because as you might have noticed, all the Gimmick Puppets are very small and squishy.
Yeah, they're all 0, so.
Yep, 0 or 1000. Escape from the Dark Dimension, I run
That's
3.
nice.
You get it, you pretty much revive what you banish with Jury Doll, or whatever Xyz monster your opponent banished with Bottomless Trap Hole.
Yeah, that's nice.
It'll,
Okay.
it'll also get you Argent Force back because you just special summoned a high rank monster.
Okay. Alright, let's go to the extra deck.
I only run 1 Coach King Giant Trainer. Most of the Gimmick Puppets limit what you can Xyz with, and this guy requires 3/8. But when you can summon him, he's good.
Yeah.
Thrice per turn, you can detach material to draw a card and reveal it. If it's a monster, your opponent burns for 800.
Okay.
You don't get a battle phase, but still you drew 3 cards.
Okay. You could just fly right through this.
Divine Knight Felgrand. You know what he does.
Yeah.
Negate things. Giant Grinder. 3. Jury Doll can only be used for Gimmick Puppets. And this is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Xyz are heavy, and he makes Xyz dead. Strings. 3K beater. Detach material, give all monsters string counters. During your opponent's end phase, kill all string counter monsters and burn for 500 each. We don't get to use that much, you'll see why soon. Gimmick Puppet Destiny Leo. Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Made with 3 level 8s. Detach material, get the counter. You don't get a battle phase. Once he has 3 counters, you win automatically.
Nice.
Good for burn decks. Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Don't get to use him much either, but once the ranked up version comes in, you'll be sure to see him a lot more.
Yeah.
The first of the ranked up monsters, CXYZ Coach Lord Ultima Trainer. One of my best beaters, 300 attack, can't be targeted by card effects. Detach a material, draw a card and reveal it. If it's a monster, burn your opponent for 800.
Nice.
He has to have any Xyz monster material to use and resolve that effect. Just to use the effect. Gimmick Puppet Giant Hunter. Used to be named Gimmick Puppet Serial Killer. I missed that name. Anyway, he's an upgraded version of Giant Grinder, except he doesn't require any Xyz monster as a material to use his effect.
Alright.
Detach a material, destroy any card on your opponent's field. If it's a monster, burn them for its original attack.
Nice.
So it gets around that set monster clause that Volcasaurus has trouble with.
Yep, and what's your last ones?
Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings.
Okay.
When he's special summoned, destroy all monsters with string counters and burn them your opponent for the highest attack, and then draw 1 card.
Okay.
Okay. Gimmick Puppet Disaster Leo. He can't be targeted either. Detach a material, burn your opponent for 1,000. If your opponent has 2,000 or less life points and he has 0 materials during your end phase, you win the game automatically.
Okay.
And lastly, rank number C9 Chaos Dyson Sphere. Don't get to summon him often. You have to summon him by ranking up either Dark Strings or Giant Hunter. But any monster that attacks or he attacks becomes an Xyz material instead of going to damage calculation. getting around Beals and other nasty cards like that.
Okay.
You
So,
can.
Do they
Yep.
take the direct damage?
No, they don't. They doesn't skip damage. And you can once per turn burn your opponent for 300 for every Xyz material he has.
Okay, that's nice. Is that everything?
Yep.
Alright, yo, that was Mr. OG Matt with the Gimmick Puppets. And Sean Capri says blood, and we are out.